Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Mighty Moon Astrology. This video is for Virgo Ascendants and your February horoscope. This month you are going to think about making quick money. This is the month that can be full of aggression and aggressive behavior. I'm going to give you some remedies for this month to manage the negative things and enjoy the positive things. So please watch the video until the end. Before we dive in, I request you to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any videos. And this is a very new channel, so all your subscriptions mean a lot to us. Now, let's start with the highlight of the month. The highlight of the month is Mars is exalted in your 5th house. Mars is your 8th and 3rd lord. To be honest, Mars exalted in the 5th house is a little bit out of place because Mars has all this energy that can be positive or negative, but the 5th house is your children, is your romantic partner, is the romance in your life. And then your intellectual property, also your intelligence, and how you express yourself. So exalted Mars can go actually either way. We need to see your own birth chart to see what kind of Mars do you have. Okay, what is your Martian energy? But during this transit, Mars getting exalted in the 5th house, you may have a tendency to get aggressive with your children, with your romantic partners. There will be reasons, don't get me wrong, you're not crazy. But the thing is, even if there are reasons to get angry, sometimes it's better not to react and to be honest, it's always better not to react and sit down and think first and then deal with the person calmly, which can be possible if your own Mars is in a good dignity in your chart. Okay, but it can be also possible if you consciously control during this transit, if you consciously control your anger and the aggression that you're feeling. Mars exalted in the 5th house, one very positive thing according to my analysis is like how you express yourself. Yeah, there is a chance of being unnecessarily aggressive, but your communication and how you express yourself, that will become clear because Mars is about no fuss. Okay, Mars doesn't manipulate, and Mars actually just straightforward says whatever whatever it is thinking. And if you express yourself honestly, to be honest, in the world we live in, that can become a problem sometimes. Honesty may not be appreciated as much as we want it to be appreciated. But, it's a good way of life, to be honest, and to express yourself fearlessly without any judgment. And things, if the things around you fall apart, they fall apart. But when you are dealing with a relationship, a romantic relationship with your children, please be a little careful during this time. Another thing is like your children, if you have children or your romantic partner, can get aggressive towards you. It can happen that you are calm, maybe your moon is in a very good dignity, you are calm and you're not getting excited for no reason or getting um, angry or aggressive for no reason. But other people, like especially your children and your romantic partners, can get illogically aggressive towards you. Then you need to deal with that. Okay, next let's talk about Mercury, your Lagna Lord. Lagna Lord going to the 6th house and sitting with Rahu may not be the best case scenario. Okay, to be honest, according to the regular analysis, Rahu sitting in the 6th house is good. It has the capacity to fight your enemies. But when Mercury or Lagna Lord comes here, Mercury is also your 10th Lord, so your profession Lord. So then with Rahu, you may get some illusion about yourself and about your professional and occupational life. What kind of wrong impression? That means like there can be some things that you believe which is not true. Okay. And during the month of February, you may start to believe something, and you may start to act like which is not very you. Okay. Which is not regular for your personality or your character. You can go out of your character. It can be a good thing. We need to see your Mercury in your chart, but it can be a bad thing. Mostly Rahu giving illusion or wrong obsession to the Lagna Lord is kind of a complicated situation. Okay. And then on the February 5th, Venus comes in. So February 5th onwards, you have a conjunction of Rahu, Mercury, and Venus in your sixth house. It is a very complex energy. It is very difficult to say which way things will go. Mm. Sixth house is already a complicated house itself, like by itself. And Rahu is already sitting here. To be honest, Rahu is trying to fight all your enemies, okay, and to give you the victory in the competitions, give you some positive results from the sixth house, which is difficult to find. Um, and now Mercury and Venus comes in. You may get obsessed about making some quick money. You're very intelligent people. You're very resourceful. You have all the information. You're very good at gathering information and using the information. So with Rahu and Mercury and Venus together, you will have all the information and you will have the tendency to use those information to make some quick money. And to be honest, maybe you will be able to make the money. Why I'm being a little skeptical about it, because making money and making quick money doesn't sound like a bad thing. Right, but why I'm a little skeptical, because it is actually happening because of Rahu. So you may make some money, but you may not be able to enjoy the money, and the money will disappear somehow. Mm. So be careful. I'm not asking you to let go of any opportunity that comes along to make some money, but be careful how you do it. If you are, um, harming someone else, being selfish, and taking care of only your own interest and not thinking about other people. Jupiter is also retrograde right now, so our ethics and moral is a little bit shaky for everybody in the world. So if we make some money without, um, you know, following the dignified path, then when Jupiter goes straight, Jupiter is going to take the money away. You're going to lose the money. So be careful about the opportunities that you get and how you use the information that you have. Okay, you're going to have a lot of information. You are Virgo, you are Mercurian people. You're very good at, gathering information and, putting the information to good use. Right? Okay. Just be a little careful. Then let's talk about Sun. Sun is your 12th lord. Sun is sitting with your Mars in the fifth house. To be honest, all the struggles that I already told you that may um, happen in your life because of the exalted Mars, Sun sitting there, your 12th lord, may not be helpful to solve those issues or manage those issues. Okay, so until 13th of February, when Sun is sitting with your Mars in the fifth house, you have to be extra careful. You may have to deal with some arrogant children or arrogant romantic partner, or you become arrogant in self-expression. um, choose your battles. Okay, exalted Mars also is capable of choosing the battles. If you choose the battles correctly, then it will help, right? But then Sun comes to your sixth house, and on the 17th of February, Sun gets eclipsed. Your 12th lord getting eclipsed. Again, we need to see good or bad, but it is an eclipse, so it will be a new beginning, and it will ask for some transformation. Okay, so it's happening in the sixth house, so it maybe will ask you to take care of your health more. and uh, to transform or to change the way you deal with your enemies, or the way you know deal with the competitions and competitors in your life. Okay, so but I'm going to make a detailed video on solar eclipse. So please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you know when I upload the video. I will also make a video on the lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse is on March 3rd. But why I'm telling you about this right now? Because 28 days before the eclipses, solar or lunar, the energy starts to shift. Okay, the cosmic energy. And before the eclipse, it's kind of difficult to understand what's going on and what's going to happen. And we all, everybody on the planet Earth will feel a little restless and a little uncomfortable and kind of lost, like we don't know what are we supposed to do. After the lunar or solar eclipse, it settles down. Okay, the energy settles down, and then 28 days after the eclipse, any eclipse, we get to know, okay, that okay, this has happened and this is something that I have to do for next 6 months. So it's a little easier after the eclipse, but before the eclipse, 17th February solar eclipse, 3rd March lunar eclipse, the entire month of February has a very complex cosmic energy that we all have to go through, and your Lagna Lord sitting with Rahu is not going to make it easy. Okay, it is giving you some extra unnecessary obsession that is not really necessary for you right now, and you could do without it. Okay, so be a little bit careful. I'm going to tell you some remedies that will help you to manage these situations. So the remedies, the first remedy is kind of universal remedy for everybody in the world right now for the month of February. It is to exercise, because Mars is exalted. We have a lot of energy. We need to take care of the negative energy in the gym. We need to get rid of the negative energy, because you're torturing your body. If you are actually doing exercise properly, then you actually burn out the negative energy of Mars. Okay, then it's easier for you to enjoy the positive energy of exalted Mars. So exercise, go to the gym and try to do some heavy weightlifting. Then next is for your Lagna Lord. I ask you to travel, short distance travels, as much as you feel like. Whenever you feel a little restless, whenever you feel like fighting with someone, whenever you feel like you're a little confused, go for a walk. But if you have a car, then take the car and go for like a short drive. Just 30 minutes is good enough. Just move around with your car and come back. And if you don't drive, you can just take the bus. Okay, I want you to move whenever you have some restless energy in yourself that you don't know what to do. And you're feeling like fighting with someone. Stop yourself, force yourself not to fight, and then go out. Take a bus, take a bus ride, like for go any direction you like. If you want, you can take a bus that you have never taken and go to some area that you have never really visited. That will help you, okay, and come back. It's just 30 minutes, 40 minutes, no problem. Short distance travel will actually keep your mind clear and help you to take the right decision during February, okay? And another thing I want you to do, if you can, find some charity organization who cooks food and feeds, underprivileged people, who cook by themselves. I want you to go and cook. If you're not a good cook, you don't want to cook, or you're not really used to cooking, proper meals, then just go and help in the kitchen. It's fine. Okay, because Venus is your ninth lord. We are trying to get on the good side of Venus, and cooking is a good remedy. Why I'm a little worried about the ninth lord, because ninth lord sitting with Rahu in the sixth house, it may actually stop the blessings of your bhagya, your fortune, to get to you. Okay, you may not be able to reach the fortune that you're supposed to get. So if you take care of your Venus a little bit, then it's going to be easier for you, and this month is complex for everybody, so don't worry, everybody is going through a lot of issues, and especially with this eclipse energy, we are kind of lost. But I'm through these videos, I'm trying to help you as much as I can. I have made a detailed video on the yearly predictions for 2026. If you haven't watched that, please go and watch that, because in this February horoscope, I have just talked about the faster moving planets. And in the yearly prediction video, I have talked about Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu transitions for this entire year. That will help you to understand the theme of this year for you. So please go and watch that video. Yeah, that's it. Don't worry. Be careful. I'm through these videos, I'm trying to tell you as much as I can to do things and to understand what is going on. That's why I explain many things a lot, so that you understand that why it is happening, whatever is happening in your life, right? So thank you for listening to my video, and I will see you in the next video.